Record. Alrighty. So, girls, how are you? I want to see your faces. Oh, this is a smaller house. So please let me see your faces. I ain't having no class with nobody whose face I cannot see. No, that's not happening. Yes. I see Aliyah, you're in your school uniform. You're about to go to school.
I'm in school.
You're in school. Are you serious? Secondary school?
Yes,
High
sir.
school?
No, IB.
What was that? Like gap year kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of.
Where do you live?
I live in Ogun State.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. This means a lot. Girls, see, some people are not joking. Like, some people are not even playing. All these excuses of, I heard that somebody, I don't know if it was this class, somebody in junior was saying that she's not interested in the class. And I'm laughing. You know why I'm laughing? Because after your spirituality comes your sexuality as a girl. Quote me. Your sexuality is not in order, your academics will suffer. Your mentality will suffer. Your mind, your emotions, everything will shut down. So all these, what are they talking there? What are they? Better scrap it. Stop the excuses. Find a way. If you miss the class before the end of that day, catch it up. I noticed that girls always just have this. Well, I don't know what are they telling me there. I can even teach this person that is teaching me kind of attitude. It's a wrong attitude. And I know that no girl here has it. Pay the price, stay awake, do whatever it is you need to do. It must never be convenient. Look, this week has been all shades of challenging for me as a person. But I keep telling myself, you do what you have to do. Forget about what's happening. You'll be fine. Am I not fine? I'll be very all right. Doesn't matter what I'm going through right now. So it's never going to be convenient. I'm supposed to be at a wedding this week. My brother-in-law's wedding. And just before I came home, my mother-in-law was low-key dragging me. This kind, why are you not here? I chose you girls over that event. I chose you over that family. That I was even ready for the drag. So it's never going to be convenient. What we need to do as girls is to tell us
Oh,
that at every point in time, I will do what matters. For this week, the girls with sense is what matters, nothing else. For next week, something else will matter. I just thought to mention that. Okay, so how many of us have watched this class? The class on sexual intelligence for senior girls. How many of us have watched that class? How many of us have watched that video? Okay, let me see in the comments. Uh-huh. I have. Hello, Queen Daughter. How are you? Can I see how many people have not watched it? Please let me see your hand so that because if you have not watched it, it's going to be there are so many things I cannot say here again. So you need to actually go back and watch it. And please, as you're watching, take notes. Take notes in your head and in your hand. Write down. Okay, I'm going to call up my slide just because I want to, I want this session kind of guided. So as I'm going along the way, please make sure to drop your questions. I'll try to take as many as I can. And then at the end of it all, we should, we should have attended to almost everything. Okay. So I talked about becoming the anti-gullible girl. Anti-gullible girl in the sense that you are not gullible. Now, I want somebody to define what it means to be gullible. Someone wants to define what it means. What does being gullible mean? Yeah, okay. So Zeno's hand is up. I'm gonna let you speak.
Being a gullible girl is being gullible is basically like being easily persuaded to do something. Like, okay, for example, let's say someone says oh, um my brother stole your phone, and let's say your phone, you remember keeping it in your um in your car, instead of you to go and check your car first, you straight up believe that, oh, the person's brother stole your phone. Like, being gullible is basically easily believing
Easily
something.
believing. Easily believing. All right, good. Who else? I see Rema's hand is up. Rema. Right, please put on your videos.
So basically, being gullible means being easily persuaded to do something or to believe something.
To do something or to believe something. All right, all correct. For me, the worst part of being gullible is the fact that most of the times what you are believing is not true. Being gullible is not being able to spot signs. That's, for me, that's the highlight. Please, girls, I want you to write it down. When you are unable to spot signs that something or someone is not true, is not real, is not safe. Yes, you believe too easily. Oh, yes, they are persuading you, that's fine. But the fact that you cannot detect, girls, you are a detector as a girl. The fact that you cannot spot red flags, the fact that you cannot spot danger signs, the fact that you cannot spot traps, and you fall into it headlong, eyes open, you are gullible. And please, being gullible is not by age. Still heard recently during the week how somebody that we look up to so well, someone that I would call a power woman, a power figure, someone that is an example, that is like a role model. We still heard how she made, how she, and I'm sorry to use the word, how she was gullible and ended up in the wrong marriage, in the wrong relationship. Let me tell you something. If you marry the wrong man, girl, you are gullible. If you are dating, sometimes I look at girls, I see the kind of people they are dating, and I'm like, this cannot be my queen daughter. No, no, it's not. It can't be. You cannot be in your right state of mind. You see, when you choose math, English over life lessons like this, I know what choices you will make eventually. Why? You know why? From experience. I have seen that there is a clear difference between academic knowledge, if I might use the word, sexual knowledge, emotional knowledge, life knowledge generally. There's a clear difference. You cannot say because you're smart, you're the smartest girl in your class, therefore you will know how to make relationship decisions. No, it's not true. You will not know how to recognize that this person is using you. I mean, it's always so obvious. I see girls in higher institutions. I'm talking about college girls, third year, second year, some final year, some NYSC, that's already serving out of school. And a boy will be maltreating her, and she still makes excuses for them. Girl, you are gullible. Forget it, you are. The lecturer comes and is using you. Somebody comes and is manipulating you, and you're sitting tight. Sister, you are gullible. I'm going to, before I say, let me just, for want of a better word, now I'm going to be telling you straight. Someone is already asking, do you support teenage dating? Teenage dating is playful dating and foolish dating. Teenage dating is gullible dating. Why? Everything that happens there, you believe. You trust me, I've done this for 20 years and counting. It never ends well. Not that it is bad. It is unnecessary. Teenage period of your life, the teenage season of your life is a season for discovery. What are you discovering in a relationship? You see, this is why I say that teenage dating is gullible dating, because you don't know that this is the time of your life you're supposed to be finding yourself. So they deceive you and they tell you that, oh, after you marry the person, after, so you want to date somebody from 14, 15, 16, all the way to, you want to date somebody for 7 years. You want to leave the time you're supposed to be working on yourself. So when I see you dating as a teenager, I know that you have just been gullible. You have just been deceived. And I know you're a foolish, you're not a sensible girl. Good. So some teens end up getting married. And my question is, why are you dating somebody for 7 years and 10 years? Does it make sense? Why are you getting to know? You're going to be with this person. Hello. You're going to be with this. I'm going to be married this year for 20 years. And I'm just 45. And I want to live till I'm 100. I want to die a week after my 100th birthday. So that means, and I'm married at 25. Do the calculation, because a gullible girl does not calculate. A gullible girl is not a sensible girl. She doesn't do calculation. But see, people are not like that. So let's bring out a calculator. I got married at 25 and I want to die at 100. And by God's grace, God will give me that desire of my heart. That means I'm going to be married for how many years? Please, somebody help me. Somebody help me calculate. I'm going to be married for 75 years. Please, what if I started dating? If I started dating at 15, I'm going to be with the person for, is life running? Where am I running to? If I dated for 10 years and I ended up marrying this person, I'm going to be, so what use is it? Instead, I lost those 10 years. If I started dating at 15, I lost the 10 years, which I could have used to build myself, which I could have used to find myself. Some of the things I'm struggling with at old age now, I should have dealt with it at teenage. The time I spent attending to my boo and my bae, I could have used it to read one more book, to start one more business. I could have used it to do something else, because teenage is a time of discovery. Some things I'm discovering about myself in my 40s, I could have discovered them in my teens. That's what I'm saying. And you see, the teen dating is very distractive. Am I lying? If you know you have dated here as a teenager, can you please tell me your experience? You say, oh, there was nothing there, except you were not really dating, except you were just using it to catch cruise. Except you're just using it to catch cruise. You know, this kind, I just want it to be as if me to have a bubble. But if you really, if somebody says, Ma, you are not lying. My first daughter tried it now. Don't date. The person, she said it was not dating. It was just catching cruise. It was just like, everybody had somebody. So she had somebody that was like a special person. By the time they finished school, the guy will not as much as pick call. He got into university. She was doing a gap year. When I say, where is this your bobona? She said, Mommy, please. That they're even yabbing him that the guy saw so many fine girls in university. He did not even remember her name. But that time, there were 2 and 2 together. We look good together. Hold on, please. So, I need you to understand that these things is a matter of sensibility. Forget about what people are saying. Just forget it. Forget about what it's a misconception, which is why we are speaking up, which is why I'm training you girls, so that you will go out there and change the narrative. Teen dating is a waste of time. Quote me. People that dated, what did you gain? They have not answered me. Can you please tell me what you gained? You will start dating when you are set for marriage. That should be in your early 20s. Because I am also an advocate for early marriage. Most of you finish school at 22, 23. Yes. Then you know that, okay, from this, I'm entering this. I still saw a post today where somebody said, purposeful singlehood. Find yourself before you find a partner. Find yourself before you find a spouse. That's why you see somebody is 40-something. She has been dating since she was 14, dating, but she has still not learned the lesson. And she will end up getting married and they'll be beating her. You see the problem, girls. Fingers on head, fingers on head. Somebody said teenage is a waste of emotion. You don't gain anything. Your sisters have dated. Some of them are here. They have dated. They are writing in the comments. I'm seeing their comments. Let me see if I can let everyone. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I can let. I wish you could see everybody's comments. Single dating is a waste of your emotions. It's a waste of. It's a waste. It's a complete waste of time. It is destructive. There's no appropriate age. I call it appropriate time, appropriate season. I can't tell you start dating at 23. No. You're done with school. You have marriage at the top of your priorities. Of course, you should have marriage at the top of your priorities. So you're looking out for somebody that is going to be that person that you end up with. And then you date the person. I did not date. I met my husband at 20. I met him at 20. I didn't start dating at 20. I met him at 20 and we were friends. Me, I knew this is going to be my husband. He was not sagging trouser. He was not wearing shades. He was not cool like the way people say. He's so cool. He's so handsome. He's so cute. He did not have six-pack, but I knew that this is my husband. Man of God. I could see it from day one. So I was just marking him closely. You know how you mark. That's the wisdom. A sensible girl is not chucking her eye everywhere. When they find boys in my university, yes, so there's one particular one, David. This boy was cute. That's the type is called cute. You know, this kind when he dresses. Boy, you wear shit. He wears white. He has one white canvas like this, eh? Very cute Ajebota boy. But me, I know I cannot marry Ajebo. Who will help me? What we help today, my son was saying, Mommy, I really need to clean this house. He said, I need to take my time and clean this house from top to bottom. That's my husband's exact phrase. My husband scrub clean house for you like this. You'll be happy. My husband is my helper. I will not go and marry David. I'll be watching football, Arsenal and Manchester. And what is the other one? You people, what is the name of that other team? Barcelona. And so. My husband will now be doing Chelsea. When I'll be softly slavering like I had 3 children in 5 years. Liverpool. The boy will be him and his friends. Will be you see the problem? When you are in your teens, you cannot think like this. Leave it. This kind of thought only come as you mature. Scientists say that your brain is not the critical part of your brain is not fully formed until around 23, 24. So that's why if you say, let's put an age, we'll say in your 20s. Because then you are not looking at cute, fine. I told my daughter recently, I said, "Nee, he's handsome, he's cute, he's not part of criteria for finding a husband. Forget it." But now in teenage, what will you be checking? Hey, see how he's tall, dark, handsome. Check out how he's bouncing. Hey, he's really cool. You know, what's up? His friends are the ones that are the happening guys. That's what you look for in teenage. Am I lying? Diela, help me. Michelle, you people that are sincere, my twin daughters that will do it to lie to me. Am I lying? As a teenager, what are the things you look for in a boy? Okay, they are telling me, no, ma, you're not lying. What are the things that you look for in a boy? I'm talking about now. You look for that guy that, he has these vibes, he'll just be giving you this eye, this guy, how handsome they are. Thank you, Diela. I know you will not lie. The cool ones, not the dead guys, according to my children. The ones with the swag. Oh, shit. That is all now. Deep voice. Favor, you're not lying. Deep voice. You know this guy, what's up, baby? What's up? What's up, baby? You look so pretty. Like when I saw you, I just lost my cool. That's what you like. I don't like girls that is apps. Thank you. Thank you. You look for boys that are, if you see the way my son is doing exercise, I told him yesterday, I said, come and be my accountability partner, exercise accountability partner. Athletic. It's like that's what it's like. These boys know because the way this my son has been taking his exercise seriously, that's what he's doing them, so that people will like them, Abby. Okay, yeah, Alero says very true. You're looking for the ones that have money. At least on Valentine's Day, you will not be dry, Abby. The ones that will send you gift, you're going to be like, oh. You look for the ones that are extremely neat, that smell fresh. Some girls don't know that. Who wrote this comment? Priscilla, how old are you? 15. You are even having sense small. Those ones that are 10, 11, they even stay with people that are smelling. And I'm like, hello, this guy is even smelling and you're not checking, you're not seeing. Why? That's the thing. So at teenage, what you are looking for is different. What you are looking for is different. Somebody's looking for popularity. Exactly. Does everybody know him? Is he among the dead guys or the happening guys? The guys with the vibes, the energy. That's what you're looking for. Now, there's a flip side of it. When you don't catch in on the time that is right for you to end up married, you also start looking for the wrong things. You start looking for the men that have money, the men that are established. Hey, the men that are, the men. Then at a point, you start looking for anyone available, the men that are available. You end up marrying wife abusers, people that will stop you from fulfilling your purpose, people that will change the trajectory of your life. Somebody will say, I heard that one celebrity recently said, please, I don't mind getting married, even if I'm going to be the third wife. You see the problem. You see the problem. If you ask her now, she was dating as a teenager. Should I prove it to you people? I will do a research and I'll come and tell you that she dated as a teenager. When you do something that is when it is not time for it, the Bible says, don't awaken love until it is time. There's why. Because there's a certain time where you have the sensibility for it. Teenage is not a sensible time for dating. I know of a teenager, though she's in higher institution. She's dating somebody. This guy will abuse her verbally. Look at you, foolish girl. You think you're fine. You think when he finishes, you say, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. I don't know what came over me. The girl will say, okay, they'll get back together. Boom! Something else happens again. He says, look at you. Can't you see other girls like you? Girls, can you please tell me why you take abuse from people? Why you still go back to your abuser? Is there any special thing your abuser is giving to you? Please, I want to know now. Since you are senior girls, I can ask you the question. Can you please explain to me what benefits? Okay, you want to feel accepted. Oh, wow. Good one. I think so. You want to feel accepted. Yes. You love the attention the person gives you. Yes. You are concerned about what people say. Yeah, I get it. But again, I say, it is coming from a place of gullibility. It's coming from a place of not knowing who you are, which is what you're supposed to be finding out during teenage. Teenage, see, let me tell you something, girls. You don't know who you are. Who you are is not just your affirmations. I'm bold, I'm beautiful, I'm intelligent. It's more than that. Really discovering who you are comes from a place of deep, consistent reflection. From encounters with yourself. From developing yourself. Listen, you came in raw. Write it down. You came in raw. God sent you to earth raw. It's your duty to refine yourself. And you do not refine what you do not discover. Do you know I'm still discovering the depths of what God has put inside of me? The Bible says that there are treasures in earthen vessel. So you have treasures inside of you that you know nothing about yet. It's not affirmation. I'm tall, I'm fair, I'm dark, I have shape, I'm beautiful, I have long hair. No, that's not discovery. That's not self-discovery. And that's definitely not self-development. This thing I'm telling you is in-depth study of yourself. People like to study other people. That girl, that's how she is. That boy, that's how she is. But they live studying themselves. You study yourself so much that you can recognize yourself in a crowd. You study yourself so much that when someone treats you inappropriately, something goes off in you and you say, no, no, no. something goes off. An alarm sounds, bah, bah, and say wrong. This person has crossed the boundaries. But many of us don't even know the treasure we carry. So when somebody comes and says, look at you, you're so foolish, there's nothing special about you, you believe. He tells you that if I leave you, you will die, you believe. He tells you that you cannot do without me, you believe. He tells you that he's the one making you who you are, you believe. You say you are having heartbreak. Can you people define heartbreak to me? This is senior class, so I can ask any question I want to ask. You cannot refine, not define. Okay, define is fine. You cannot refine. Thank you. I'm going to add that to my definition. You cannot refine what you have not defined, what you have not discovered. You can't. How do you want to refine what you have not discovered? How? It's you people that believe them now. You see now, somebody is saying the reason why you take nonsense from the boys, for example, is because you don't want to be a subject of mockery. My question is, who is mocking you? When I started the purity message, the purity gospel, I changed the trajectory. I changed it. I started making people that have teenagers, the teen girls that have boyfriends and that are sleeping around. I started making them the mockery. Yes. And I made sure that my ambassadors were making them the mockery. They are the ones in the wrong. They are the ones that are in the wrong. You are the one in the right because you have the sense that this is not time to get hooked to a boy. Why are you getting hooked? So why do you make you feel odd? I remember telling my daughter after she left school, I said, okay, build your relationship with your friends. Make it the next best thing to salvation and purpose. They did. They meet together, they have a Bible study, they have their stuff. They gift themselves, they take themselves out, as in they made themselves happy with each other. None of them is dating anybody. For now. For now. And that's fine. Someone is trying to share a story. No, Zeno, I'm going to unmute you so that you can share this story for everybody to hear. Don't be sharing me the story. Zeno, where are you? I want you to... Okay, Zeno is here. Okay. So unmute. Tell us the story. Put on your mic.
Okay, so that's what I was with. His name, okay, let's call him A. Is one of my classmates still. We were really good friends. Then one day we both started liking each other, and then we got together. And then A was like really nice to me and everything because we were already like best friends before that. And then we were still talking and everything. And then we started liking each other, and then we got together in a situationship type thing. We weren't dating, and then um A started after like a month and a half or so. A started going around telling people bad things about me, how he was getting tired of me, how he wanted a girlfriend he could have fun with and smash and everything. And I don't want any of that. I'm not old enough for that or anything. I don't even want that in the first place. So I like, because it was his friend B who came to come and tell my roommate and my roommate's friend, and then my roommate and her friend came to come and tell me, and I went to go meet A, and I like dumped him on the spot, like, no, you can't do that and everything. And then the boy that came B that came to come and tell my roommate and a friend, both of us were already friends before, so um we started like I was very thankful and I told him thank you and everything, and we were friends already, so I was talking to him and everything. And then that was like how many months after that? Like 2 months after that, we started talking more and everything. After field trip and everything, we got close and we started talking and everything. We got to a situation to me and B, and then we started going like okay, there was Valentine's Day and everything. We went together and everything. Then midterm midterm came along, and then he went to go and tell um okay, so he went to Upbeat with my roommates. My roommate, one of our other friends, C, which is his ex, or and his friend,
Hmm.
that's D. And then him and his ex started talking and everything. And then um he started uh talking to her and everything, and then they started swapping wallpapers and everything on the phone, started talking and everything. And then my sister's year mate in year 7 came to come and meet me, like, oh Zeno, be careful, or your B is coming, like B is like telling people things about you. I'm not going to say, but it's not my place to say what it is and everything. I was like, oh, okay. So in school, I asked my roommate because my roommate was there, and my other roommate who heard the whole story and who also encountered another event to them and everything, and saw it for herself too. Both of them told me everything because I'm friends with them, and I was like, oh my god, like I was so shocked. And then
Mm-hmm.
turns out he went around telling people how he didn't like me anymore and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I didn't really care like that because I've already experienced it before. But
Mm-hmm.
like, I was sad. I was like, oh my
Yes,
God.
shocking. Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, okay. So I went to, like, okay, like 2 weeks later, I went to go to confront him because I wanted to, like, just not talk to him for that time. And then turns out he told me how he was sorry and everything, how he didn't know how to tell me and everything. And I was like, okay, but you could have just come to my face to come and tell me. There's no need in going around telling people instead of telling me. It's our business, not their business. I don't understand. You're not supposed to be going around telling people these things, and then you can't even come tell me. Who does that? That does not make any sense. He was now saying he was sorry and everything. And I was like, it's fine. It's fine. Because I have a
But
forgiving heart, I don't keep grudges or anything. And then this guy was not like, oh, friends then. And I don't want to be like enemies to anybody. So I was like, okay, friends. I don't talk to him anymore. Me and A were still friends. Like we're friends. We've gone back to our old relationships. We both know there's boundaries. We both know our relationship did not even work out. So we're like, nope, we're not getting back together. But we're still like very
yes,
close friends
yes, I
and
get it.
everything.
I get it.
And everything.
All right. Thank
Oh,
you
and
so
turns
much.
out the person that B liked was a junior. It was not even C. He liked one of our juniors. It was not even the girl he swapped wallpapers with.
What class are you guys in?
Year 9.
That's our JSS3-ish. That's like 14 years.
Yeah.
You guys are
13 to
14,
14, yeah.
15, 15.
No, 13 to 14.
That's okay. So, all right. Okay, thank you for sharing. Everybody wants to share. Yeah, that's just 3. Okay. So, how many of you felt like this story was complicated? Please, am I the only one that felt like, what kind of complicated? Was that the only one that felt it was? And that's it. You see, teenage is for this one. Okay, it's not complicated. It was okay. You people are used to it. You see, that's the problem. That's the problem. When you, it was complicated. This person went to this person, went to this person. So you see how your name gets involved in these things. Thank God that it's all sorted and everything. But whether you like it or not, there's A, there's B, and at a point there was even C. It's relationship drama. It is not needed. It's not. People are saying it was complicated. It's this person went and told this person. Is that what your name? See, so it's also a place of worth. If you look at yourself as a girl of worth, that case will be complicated to you because you'll be like too much drama, too much. Why? I mean, it's unnecessary. Thank God that Zeno has learned and everything is stable. You didn't need to go through all that. And guess what? Because you guys are in high school, by the time you guys become adults, when this story is being said, when those A, B, roommate, when they're saying the story, if you hear the way your name will be inside the story, there's one girl, that's how she was feeling herself on one, but you know, imagine if you people heard this kind of things about me. You're going to be like, Jesus, Queen Mother, serious? Aunty Etima, you too? Yeah, it's just be, she was fighting with one boy, they now fought, they now disgraced her, they now, see, it's okay now. By the time you are in, they'll be judging. By the time you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, you'll be hearing some of these things, you will not believe that it was you. Stay away from it. It's unnecessary. Teenage is the time you are supposed to be saying, okay, so that's I started one project. Oh, this guy now came inside the project. He said I was not going to do the project. And now I'm going to prove him wrong. Oh, by the time I was done with that project, they gave me 3, 4. Let us be hearing valuable things. I want us to change the narrative. I know what I'm saying is not popular. I know that what I'm saying is not popular, but it's possible. Please write it down. Doing the right thing, handling your sexuality rightly is not popular, but it is possible. You see all this, I don't care what they said. Why? Of course, it's not, I'm not saying you should worry about the things they say. But when you see that they're constantly saying something not right about you, it's not okay for your purpose in life. It's not okay for your future self. It's not okay. How many people will you go and prove and say that what I said, what I did, that's not what happened? No, that's not what happened, though. It's not. Doing the right thing is not popular, but it's possible. When they come to tell them, please, I beg, I don't have power for all this. But you put yourself in a compromising place. Now, girls have been asking me, hey, is it okay to have boy bestie? I don't want to have that conversation, but I tell you the truth. Boy bestie for me is another waste of time. I know people will not agree, so let's not have the conversation. I didn't say boy cannot be your friend, but which one is boy bestie? Which one is boy bestie? There's always drama inside boy bestie. Now, people not noticed, including the one that was trending, that the bestie girl just married. He still cried. Is that not drama? Is that not drama? It's unnecessary drama. On your wedding, it's supposed to be you and your husband. Then there's one bestie boy tagging along. And people think it's okay. Okay, now what's going to happen to the boy bestie? Everything you're built with your boy bestie shuts down the moment you marry. If you don't, you have a problem with your marriage. Bet me. If this boy bestie we're talking about now, yes, the one you mentioned now, this current one that is trending, if he does not step back, that marriage is going to be in trouble. But you see the way they are dancing together, the husband and the wife are dancing with the boy bestie. Come next week, Sunday, let that thing happen again and see if fight will not start. You girls, fingers on head. Fingers on head. All this boy bestie is a low-hanging fruit. Trust me. Is it good to have friends that are boys? Good, but please, you see bestie position, keep it for your friend that is a girl. She will help you. She will help you. Boy bestie, your girl bestie, my girl bestie became my chief bridesmaid. She's my voice of reasoning. She does a lot for. We're still friends till today. All my friends that were boys, I don't know where they're hanging. All of them are all hanging. I say it's a low-hanging fruit. I've been looking for a word because I want to do a post about it. Boy bestie is a low-hanging fruit. It doesn't last forever. Unless you're not ready to get married. Because once you get married, boy bestie relationship ends. So what was the point anyway? You can do boy bestie, maybe primary school, secondary, after that. That's it. Oh, what is it? I feel that girls do it for catching cruise. Who else thinks so? You just do it like saying, this is my boy bestie. You know, girls, people like anything that is flex. Anything that is catch cruise. Girls like it. You people say that girl besties used to betray. I don't know where you find those kind of friends. I've never had a bestie, not even bestie. I've never had a friend, a friend that is a girl that's betrayed me. I've never had. How do you girls get those kind of friends? How do you get friends that stab you on the back? How do you people get those? She was not the right friend. Please. And she's stabbing you on the back. You too, do you stab people on the back? How did you end up with a friend that stabs on the back? How? So when they say, hey, girls are easy to be trusted, and not boys, that's nonsense. You don't have the right friends. My friends that are girls, they are the best and they remain the best ever. I can be so vulnerable with them. I can't be that vulnerable with a guy. For what? You don't know that boys thrive on the vulnerability of girls? You don't know? You people don't know? That's even what is to that's what is to even start the relationship with the boys. Because he wants to tell you sorry, tell you sorry, tell you sorry, tell you sorry. It's out of jealousy. I will not have a friend that is not doing as good as I am. That's what I'm saying. You people are not choosing right. My best friends have always had my strength. So my weakness is their strength. Their strength, my strength is their weakness. Listen to me, oh, don't be arguing. I am sanguine phlegmatic. Sanguine is the bubbly side, right? Phleg is the quiet side of me. My best friend before, that's my best friend when I was getting married. We just got separated by distance and everything. She's still my very good friend. She's choleric phlegmatic. Coach Wendy is my current best friend. That's her exact temperament. So when my phleg side is dulling and dragging, my best friend's choleric side is pushing me. Now, Coach Wendy and my other best friend, they have a quiet side of them that doesn't like socialness, that doesn't like being out there, I bring in my sanguine game comes in place. I was Coach Wendy's committee chairman for a birthday. I'm the one that we need to do anything social. We need to navigate, talk to anybody. I'm in front. So I don't know how people choose best friends. You just choose random people. No, I choose friends that depend on me and friends that I have to depend on. So there's nothing like jealousy or competition. It's not like that. Favor says most of the girls, my maybe girlfriends, and I have decided not to date again. I felt it's useless, it's a distraction, it affects my mental and emotional health. But there's a girl in my class. We're very close friends, but she doesn't listen to me. This is her 10th relationship. Oh my God, oh, I love this. The counting for me. It's the counting, oh. Can I have my read me, please? This is her 10th relationship. When we advised her, she said we were being judgmental. She leaves, then we'll start talking about it behind her back. She once decided to test this boy. He failed the test. And when she confronted him, he said it was his best friend. And was chatting the girl who tested him. And the girl believed. I guess we always believe rubbish. And now this boy is guilt-tripping her for his current accident. I tried to talk her, but she's not listening. What should I do? Because she's one of my closest friends. This is another complicated problem. I don't have energy for complicated problem. It's too complicated. Tell me when you have a book or you have a project that you're trying to do and you don't know how it will come, and I will help you. I can't help you with this one. You chose to put yourself in a complicated relationship. Get out of it. You see what is worrying you now? Even the question is complicated. It's too much energy, girls. It's too much energy. Too much. Waste of time. So these are it. False for scams and lies. Let's go back to our slides. Has trouble saying no. If you have trouble saying no, you are gullible. Do you know why? Because you will not be able to stand up to somebody that is doing you the wrong thing. I want to host a say no, learn how to say no base camp online. I want to actually teach people how to say this no, because if like people don't know how to say no. And it's a problem because you will keep being in the wrong relationship. When you are overly agreeable, any small thing you agree, like this story that my daughter just asked me now. Everything is agree. You just agree. It's a problem. When you say no, you suddenly become a bad person. Accept it. Accept that you can never be. See, there are two sides of the coin. I hope you can see me. There are two sides of the coin. You will either be a people pleaser or you will be gullible. The opposite of people please, the opposite of, or the other side of people pleasing is gullibility. So if you say you are not going to be a people pleaser, then you will not be gullible. But you cannot say that you're going to please everybody and not be gullible. It's not possible. So choose. You want people to say you are good? No, they don't have to. Don't you know that you are good? You don't know. You need somebody to let you know that you're a good person. You see why I say teenage is for self-discovery. You're supposed to build yourself, build your refusal skills to the extent that even when everybody has something and you are the only one, you are okay. You're not crying in the room. There are some of you, are not dating, no. But when you enter the room, you start feeling like, oh, that means I'm not so beautiful. We met a girl on camp, one of the camps, and she was trained an attitude. And when we did the research, we found out that she was having low self-esteem because she felt like she's not beautiful enough, and everybody in her class is liked by one boy or the other. So she fell off. She felt off. You see that this thing I'm telling you, you are the one that will build it for yourself. I used to have the problem of FOMO. Who knows what FOMO is? I'm talking about in my 30s, in my 40s. Oh. I'm talking about in my 40s. The fear of missing out. I used to have it. I'm talking about in my 40s. Something I should have dealt with in my teens. You see that teenage time? That's when you deal with FOMO. That fear. If I don't do it, I'll miss out. If it was me before, you see this, my brother-in-law's wedding, I will go. By now, I've been hanging on one tree trying to connect. I will go. Why? I don't want to miss out. I don't want them to say that, hey, look at her. She did not come for the wedding. Is she not a wife in this family? So I was ready to stand with on the side of you girls. I was ready. Would I have wanted to go for the wedding? Yes. I was even saying that this wedding was last week, I would have gone. It was next week, I would have gone. But this week, with this course, I will not leave my girls. This is my purpose. I'm not going to leave it because I want to please people. No, I'm not going to do that. But if it was me before, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, I would have gone. Because I don't want to be dragged. Some of you fear dragging from people. You fear the talk of people. You fear that your name will be everywhere. Let it be for good. At least, when my husband called me, they heard him say, it's almost time for your class, so let me let you go. So my in-laws know that I'm not just chilling. I'm working. I'm doing the work of the Father that sent me. So when you know that what you are doing is right, you will stand strong. The problem is that you don't even know what you are doing. If you know what you are doing, you will not care what they say. Yes, I started to teach you girls, correct, this is my queen daughter. I started teaching you girls about JOMO, the joy of missing out. Where you are happy with what you are doing. Because you cannot replace FOMO with nothing. You need to replace FOMO with JOMO. Which is this? I am happy doing what I'm doing. Do I miss my husband? Yes. But am I happy with what I'm doing? Yes. Because what I'm doing is tied to my purpose. And the greatest joy on earth comes from fulfilling your purpose. So you see you that are here crying that everybody is dating and I'm not dating, is because you have not found a bigger call. I've been kind of closely mentoring some of you. And you know that you cannot be in my corner without being busy. Alero has not rested. I'm giving her back to back, back to back. Madam, I see a video for you to do. I told her she must be prepared for the girls' boot camp in the UK. I'm not going to hire anybody. She's going to do the work. She's going to do the work. Guess what? The more she's doing that work, the more joy she's having, the more confidence she's having, the more capacity she's building. Tomorrow you see her standing tall and strong, and you'll be wondering how, where. It's from working. Blessing. I've been mentoring Blessing since she was 10, 11 years old. When we're trying to remember, we were really lost count. She was a preteen. Blessing is 24 now. Calculate how many years. Today, I'm teaching senior class. Blessing will be teaching pre-twins. Oh, shit. That's purpose. Somebody's how do I find purpose? That's purpose. Purpose is obeying instructions from your mentor. You will find purpose in the process. Purpose is volunteering and intending. You go to a place and do internship. That's purpose. In case you're thinking, I'll just open one book. God, this is your purpose. No, that's not purpose. Purpose is when you are in active service of humanity. You are in purpose. It might not be what you end up doing in your 50s, 60s, but that's you're already in purpose. A few years ago, I was running a food processing business. I was in purpose. Because if not for that, I will not build capacity to do what I'm doing now. So that's purpose. Purpose is not just the activity. The main thing is not. Yes, this same meal, I had to go to factory, covered all over in plantain flour dust. That was me before. It was part of purpose because I was building resilience. That business stretched me. I almost died. There was the day we came back from the factory, my husband just slumped on the ground. I just slumped on the ground. As in, it was a business that was going to just take my life, literally. But guess what? It was building me for the work I do. Today, I can do 10 camps. Please, I not say I want to do 10 camps, but I think I have the capacity to do 10 camps in 1 month. Because I've been stressed. Somebody is here laughing at me because they know how camp is. I've been stressed on every side. That's what teenage is for. It's not for trends or peers. That's not what it's for. A gullible girl shares personal information too soon. Any small thing, you know everything about her. Yesterday in the junior class, somebody said, is it foolishness to chat with somebody you don't know online? I say it is. It's foolishness. Just meet somebody. How many people know that there's a reface, Abby? There's app that changes somebody that is 60. The person will be looking like 16. Are you people aware? Please, who knows about that app? Let it not be that I'm saying what you don't know about. Please, can you stop it? Can you know that not everybody that you see as looking fine online is a human being? Some of them are ghosts. You be chatting with ghosts. It go shock you. It go shock you. Nobody is laughing. There are still ghosts in 21st century. Don't know. Don't know how we just believe these things. Is it okay to bring your friend to the house after your mom said no? Of course it is not okay. You might not understand why she's saying no, but please, listen. That's why I say a gullible girl doesn't take instructions, and that's how she'll go into trouble. Today, I was just meditating about Diana. I was writing a post about mobile accountability. And I said, Diana was a gullible girl. Just got to a city, went out with the daughters of the land, and they went to go and rape her. Now say, but she's a child of God. Why they rape her now? Who sent her to go to that place? And those of us that are easily deceived now, kindness means love and loyalty. And the boy is so nice. Niceness is a fruit of the spirit. He's so nice. He just knows how to treat girls. He just saying, well done, no. Don't be spotting danger signs. Be there getting carried away with niceness. See, girls, learn to question motives. Write it down. A non-gullible girl questions motives and hidden intentions. She questions. She researches. She asks. Question things. Change status quo. Ask yourself, who started this agenda of Valentine's celebration in this school? Who told people that all these people that become a voice? Become the voice. They are refusing to listen. You speak. Question motives. How do you help a friend who is addicted to oral sex? You will soon become the next addict. How is this kind of person your friend? You will be the next person that will be addicted. How do you have a friend? You see, when I'm telling people to choose your friends, people think I'm joking. We're going to talk about friendship circle. I think that will be on Friday. When you have this kind of friends, you cannot help her. She will put you down. She will drag you down without knowing. And is that friend in this class? Is that friend in this class? That friend is supposed to be here. That's how to help her. The way to help her, you see, how do you help her? You can't help her. You're her peer. Okay, so now that you're found out, good. It's time to take a walk. How old is she, please? She will hide it from you because you're a good girl. Say she hid it from me. I know, right? She's 15. She's 15. And somebody will tell me that, please, where do you guys live? Where do you live? Which city is that? Some people think there's only girls in the village that are raw. I know it to be Lagos. I was going to guess that I'm very sure that this person is in Lagos, because when I come to camp, the kind of cases I get in Lagos, I don't get it anywhere else. Is it bad to accept a Valentine gift from a boy? What kind of Valentine gift? I told my friend about the girls up because she needed it, but she said I was in a hurry, so I didn't quite explain very well. Okay, so you take time out, because that's a way to help some of these girls. You need to connect them to professionals. You cannot. All right, let's rush up so that we can get to the end and then take more questions. If you have a girl that's uninterested in spiritual matters, that girl will be gullible. Who knows why? Who knows why you'll be a gullible girl if you don't have interest in spiritual things? Favor, do you want to speak? Let me see if I can get Favor to speak. I mean, which of the favors? I don't know. I have to figure.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, if your friend is not interested in spiritual matters, then there's a problem because you cannot do anything without God.
Okay. You can't do anything without God. Now, I want us to tie it to being gullible. Why do you think that a girl that is not interested in spiritual matters will be gullible? Who wants to explain this? You can raise your hand so that I can see it and unmute you. Okay, I see Esther's hand first.
All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you say good afternoon, ma. Please, you add the ma.
Okay, thank you, ma. So, a girl that is uninterested in spiritual matters is a gullible girl because, well, being spiritual is not just about, oh, I'm reading my Bible. It's about having a very close relationship with God. So there are sometimes that God will warn your spirit and tell you that, okay, this is not meant to be believed. But if you're not spiritual, if you don't have that relationship with God, you tend to believe that thing. And despite the fact that God has placed your guts to tell you that you're not meant to believe it. Since you're not spiritual, you don't want any connection with God, you don't have any connection with God, then you tend to leave it alone. You tend to say, okay, just leave it alone. There's no point listening to it. Thank you.
Yes, my darling. Correct. Oluwashemi, you want to say something she has not said?
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can clearly.
God has given us a spiritual radar, which is the Holy Spirit, to help us detect everything that we are not meant to listen to, everything that we're not meant to hear. So if you're a gullible person and you're not interested in what God says and His word, then there's no way you'll be able to filter out the bad things from the good things.
At all. You have said it expressly. Thank you so much. Thank you to you, Esther. If you have a friend that is already, God has got it, just know that you are at risk. You are at risk because that friend will keep making the wrong decisions, will keep falling into traps, and because you are close to the person, you are the next. So it's risky. Now, let's talk about how to become anti-gullible. I already mentioned. Ask questions first, decide later. Write it down. To be anti-gullible, you must ask questions first, decide later. Write it down. You must ask questions first, decide later. Don't just say yes. Then you now say, hey, I think I made a mistake. To be a sensible girl, because an anti-gullible girl is a sensible girl. Every sensible girl asks questions first, decide later. Does it make sense? Don't rush. Pause and process. Learn to read red flags. You see my challenge with my daughter that was sharing that story. You had issue with the first person. The first person went and spread. I'm talking about A now. And then you now went to B. And then B, as far as I'm concerned, you didn't read the red flag, my darling. Since the matter has ended, we can talk about it just for the lessons. Something happened the first time. Why do you let it happen again? I usually say something about myself. I don't let myself get beaten twice. I agree that sometimes I get beaten. You see that lesson, I must learn it. That's why I can learn from even a fool. I learn from you girls now. If you're in the girls' hub, you know that people teach me. I just learned from somebody now. Okay, Yoluwa, God bless you, my darling. Thank you. It was nice having you. Make sure you catch your replay. Oh. I don't get beaten twice. They say once beaten, twice shy. My own is once beaten, forever shy. Chikaru says once beaten, twice deadly. As in, how do you let yourself be beaten twice now? You cannot read. A gullible girl, an anti-gullible girl reads. Somebody's telling her, somebody's trying to manipulate her. She's not reading it. Somebody's so nice to her. She's not checking that the way this guy's looking. Do you know that as a girl, you're supposed to recognize the looks in a guy's eyes? How many of you know when a guy is lost after you? How many of you can tell? Or you are forgetting yourself? I did not even know what now happened. That thing used to pain me. Eh? Are you kidding me? There's even a way a guy will shake you. There's a way he will hold you. You will know that this guy is interested in me. Why don't you know? Can you please tell me why you don't know? If you tell me you did not know, I will drag you. Because you are a girl. You're supposed to be sensitive. That's how one boy came and hurt one of my girls. Hugged her. I followed him to the car park. I'm always telling this story. I say, come here. Can you explain why you hugged that girl like that? The girl was just there smiling, not understanding anything. You cannot tell. You will not be blushing. Thank you. That's what the girl was doing now. Somebody held you so tight to his chest like this for like 5 minutes and you were just there. You melted in the warmth of his embrace. Oh, shit. Tomorrow, when they maneuver you, use your head. You say, I did not now know. Did not now know. What are you doing with your brain? Why can't you spot danger signs? It's so painful. You go to an environment, you cannot tell that this environment is danger. When I went to school, I found a way to know cult boys. I found a way. You have to find a way. How can you not? I'm talking about even the nice cult guy, because my cousin, one of my cousins then, he's late now, was a very quiet, gentle boy, but he was in cult. He died during a cult raid. So I have a thing with cult boys. I must recognize you. Keeping my ears on the ground is a part of me reading red flags. You think I just gist for nothing? I'm not a foolish girl. So when I'm gisting, I'm picking cute. That's why it seems like I know a lot about many things. It's a plan. Somebody will be touching your butt, touching. He said, I made a mistake, and you are lying him. Well done, no. Don't be afraid to say no if you're an anti-gullible girl. Use your gut instinct. I've mentioned that already. Keep wise people around you. That's why I say if you have a friend that's already sexually active, it's risky. You're going to become gullible. Why? The people around her will target you. Have you not seen two best friends dating another two best friends? Yes, now it's intentional. Learn from other people's mistakes. Like I said, I don't understand how I'm going to be making the same mistake that somebody close to me has made. Why? Know that not everybody who is nice is good. Kind words, gifts, sweet messages, they are not proof that somebody is safe. Take instruction from your mentors. I already said that. You want to know what, how, when, listen to your mentor. Your mentor says something, just don't start questioning. Why did she say in her time, in her days, did she not have fun? Now I want to have fun. I always say, I'm saying it again. Your mentors and your parents don't want you to do what they did because they regret that they did it. If I tell you don't date at 14, I dated at 14. Thank God I dated for just a few months. I regret doing it. Even that small one I did, I regret it. I'm ashamed of it. So I will shout that you shouldn't do it. I'm not, the problem is that parents don't usually tell us this part that they are ashamed of it. They just tell us, don't do it, don't do it. It's not good for you. Me, I regret doing it. That small one I did, my own was just for a few months. I regret it because it was a waste of my time. All the time that I'll go and visit the guy will come and visit me. Were times I should have learned a skill. As I'm here, I don't know how to play keyboard. I don't know how to play guitar. I don't know how to play any musical instruments. What did I use my 14 years to do? What did I use it to do? I use teenage to be talking about who is dating who. Waste of my precious time. You see what I'm saying now? I could have used it to do something beneficial to me. You must be spiritually sensitive. I've said that already. Now, how can your spiritual life make you go anti-gullible? You pray. You start discerning. You know your worth in God. You study the word. And you find yourself in the word. You learn from scriptures and teachings. They are soon going to shut us down. You develop inner peace. You walk in the spirit, not just your emotion. Okay, you have a question. Okay, please shoot, ask your question before it shuts us out. Quickly, quickly, quickly. There's no time, oh. In less than 1 minute, we are shutting down. We'll find ourselves in the main room. Thank you, Oluwashimilore. So not being gullible is you thinking through a lot of things.
Movies for you. There are Christians movie that will grow you.
Hello, girls. So we're all back. We're all back. We're all back. Thank you. How was your class? It's like this pre-twins do not want to end. Until like we're telling them story. Whose class was the hottest? We senior girls, we don't want to leave now. Our time, we're even just scolding the team for shutting us down. We had some hot gists that they did not allow us to finish. Who has a question? Queen Ella has a question. Please send your question in. I can see your questions. We have about 15 more minutes before we shut down for this first session. And I would like to take your questions in case it was not taken in that class. Go to the comments and let me see what one major thing that you learned from your class. One major thing that you learned from your class. There's something I want, while we're doing that.
Aunty Etima,
Yes, please.
Aunty Etima, there's a very pertinent question that someone sent to me that I wanted to answer very quickly.
Please.
Because it's going to go around all of them. The
Yes.
person said, most of my cousins are watching porn every time they sleep over at my place. What do I do? Report them. Escalate it to your parents. Please, I beg you. Nobody should be watching.
Can you screenshot it? Do you have it to screenshot?
I can't on my system because I'm having this class from my system, but I'll try.
Or take a picture.
Please. Yes, that's what I want to do.
Take out the name, yeah.
That's what I want to do. If somebody is watching pornography around you, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your siblings, please go ahead and tell a trusted adult, your parent, your guardian, your mentor, your coach, your Sunday school teacher. Tell someone. Do not keep quiet because they are deliberately trying to destroy you, and you shouldn't allow that to happen. Okay? Auntie Etima, over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And if you were in my class, I think that was on Monday, what did I tell you about pornography? Girls that were in that class, what did I tell you about pornography? How did I describe what pornography is? Who can remember? Who can remember? Write it in the comments. There's a way I described it. There's a way I describe pornography. I'm waiting for someone who can remember to tell me. Kachi, I thought your hand was up. Who can remember? Okay, let me say it because of our time. I said, pornography does to the mind what poison does to the body. I asked a simple question. Because somebody was saying, oh, what will you do when you see pornography? And I said, what would you do when you see food that was poisoned? An animal came and excreted on your food, or somebody put a chemical on your food. What will you do? Will you eat it? Everybody said no. Everybody said no. And no, it is. No, it is. You can't be seeing pornography. Pornography is like poison to your soul and your spirit. All this explanation, it was this person that started it, and when I went online, my question is, what will you do when you have now seen it? You will run, you will shout. It will be as if you saw a serpent, a snake. And again, I ask you, if you see a snake now, girls, if you people see snake right now, what will you do? Will you be saying, snake, stop it? I don't like snakes. What will you people do? Let me see your gesture in your video. Tell me what you have said. But somebody's doing this. This kind, you are running. You will fly. Another person says she will jump. And you will not sit down there and not be saying, hey, snake, I don't like you. When you hear or you see that someone around you is watching pornography, you will jackpot. Somebody said, I will jackpot. You will take off. You will be screaming as you are going. You will be screaming. You will be shouting, Jesus, come on the help, snake, snake. That's what you'll be doing. So somebody around you is watching porn. That's the same reaction. Immediately you rush to your parents. I know a friend of mine, her children's cousins used to do the same thing. She stopped them from coming to her house. She stopped them. She said, no, my children are not coming to her house. You're not coming to her house. It's okay. Because they were older than her children. Her children were still young. They were already teenagers. She stopped them. It was going to become a family problem, but she insisted. So please, don't just sit down and watch these things happen. Thank you for speaking up. And in case you're here and you know that yesterday in my class, somebody said it was her auntie. Her auntie was living in their house, and auntie was sleeping in her room and will be watching porn every time. Now, porn cannot leave her eye, cannot leave her head. You see the problem? Girls, you must learn to use your voice. Go to the comments and write it down. I must learn to use. You see this, your voice. Your voice is not for gossiping. Your voice is not, write it down. No. My voice is not for gossiping. My voice is not for narrating girl and boy stories. My voice is for speaking up and speaking out. My voice is for speaking the truth, insisting that the truth rules and reigns. We have sat down here as girls and we are allowing people that are doing the wrong thing to be, their voice is louder. Anybody that does not have a boyfriend in this class is a low-life guest, an ugly girl. Says who? And you are there, you are quiet. For what? For what? Why are you quiet? You will stand up and say no. As young girls, teenage and growing up is a time for discovering yourself and developing yourself. That means if you're having a boyfriend at this age, you are not a sensible girl. You are not a girl with sense. Speak up, but speak up with sense. Yes. Someone says, I learned that pop-up ads with sexual images is one of the telltale signs to look out for on the internet. My contribution is that be careful of whatever you think or talk about, because your phone can pick up keywords from discussions and then you check online. That's how I've been looking for someone that makes adire. Someone that makes adire, because I want the person to come and teach us how to make adire with inscriptions. So like they can write John 3:16 on the adire, they can write Aunty Etima on the adire. I saw it with my friend, it was very beautiful. And I said, oh, it would be good for us to get these people to come and teach us on camp. In case you're not planning to come to camp, sorry, oh, you see our picture, you'll be crying because the picture will pepper you. I'm like, oh, let's come and do this adire stuff, print adire on our t-shirts and stuff like that, and wear them when we're going to look so beautiful. Guess what? Yesterday night, I just saw one guy doing adire training. It just popped up on my feed. I just sent it to the coordinators. I'm sure Aunty Folake saw that. I said, look at adire teacher. I didn't ask anybody. I didn't talk about it. He just brought himself to me because I said it, that I'm looking for it. Be careful. So when you, after you're always talking about boys, you go to your laptop, you open to go and do your assignment, you will see things that they know you will like. Boys kissing girls, you will see it. Girls, I want us to speak up for the right thing. Don't use your voice for nothing. Don't waste your voice. Some of us, the only thing we use our voice for is to say what happened in BTS. Is to say what happened in K-drama. Did you see what happened? That's all you use your voice for. That's a waste of voice. Stop wasting your voice. What did I say? Right in the comment, I said, stop wasting your voice. Let your voice be for speaking valuable things. Don't be wasting it and narrating story. That's what happened in that movie. Some of us can watch 250 episodes of one program. And you think it's okay. No, it's not okay. Stop wasting it. Your voice, do you know that some people insure their voices? Yes, some people go and put premium. I will soon insure my voice. Very soon, I'll insure my voice. And for Falake, let's go and insure our voice. So that when we speak, you know that somebody is paying for that speaking. If anything happens to our voice, they will take care of our voice. In millions, so it's a very expensive, and it's celebrities. Them John Maxwell, they're the ones that insure their voice. We too are going to insure our voice. Nothing must happen to our voice. Our voice is too important to go silent or to go something to go wrong with our voice. And some of us are wasting our voices. Singing rubbish songs. I hope there's nobody here that's listening to rubbish songs, because it's the same thing. Some pornography are in videos, some are in songs. You listen to song, all they're saying is shaking bomb bomb, shaking bomb bomb, shaking bomb bomb. You're listening to it, you're doing your head like this. Yes, yes. That song was a nice song. This is a combined class. We're about to go. We have finished the breakout sessions. The seniors are back here. Everybody's back. We're about to go. We're closing now. So I see that we learned a lot of things. Are some porns that are in books? Yes, they are. Good question, Mesoma. There's some pornography images that are in books. In our days, that was the one that was really like more popular. You see magazines with naked looking people. They'll say that it's comics. Comics. You see comics. Be careful, girls. Those of us that like sites like Wattpad, I'm going to give people Wattpad, a Wattpad kind of site. If people like to read fiction, Abby, I will give people a site to read better fiction, not rubbish. When you go and read it, you will be energized. It will have some nice stuff that you'll be like, oh. It will have some kind of things, but it will not have immoral stuff. So keep your eyes, and if you're here and you like those kind of movies, get ready to start, novels, get ready to start writing them. Many of you should produce the thing that you are watching that is bad. Remember what I said yesterday? Every time you watch something bad or read something bad or listen to something bad, you have made somebody richer. Write it in the comments. Every time you watch a bad, immoral content, you read a bad immoral content, you listen to a bad immoral content, you have made the producers and the creators richer. Sorry, you lose. You lose, girl. Okay, Manuela, thank you. God bless you, my darling. I love you. Every time you listen, watch, or read, write it down. That's one of our punchlines. Anytime you listen, watch, or read something immoral, you make the creator, the author, or the producer richer. Yeah, so there you go. Making people rich and destroying yourself in the process. Because taking in pornographic content, immoral content, is poison to your soul and to your spirit. That's what it is. Tomorrow you now say, I don't know, I'm not feeling close to God. Because you have junk inside you. You have poo-poo inside your spirit and your body. These things are like poo-poo. Is there a better way to say poo-poo apart from the way I'm saying it? You see the way when your brother is using the toilet, is smelling? That's what you are eating when you are watching pornography. It's poo-poo, it's smelling. Some people are holding their nose. I will say it to irritate you so that when you see it, you will run away from it. Some of you are eating poo-poo. You don't know, but that's poo-poo you just ate. You say you like the music is interesting, it's sweet, but you just ate poo-poo. That's what you ate just now. Are you still going to continue eating poo-poo? Is there anybody here that's going to continue eating poo-poo? Can you please tell me if you want to continue eating poo-poo? Please stop it already. Just stop it already. Stop it. I don't want to hear that girls are doing that. Okay, anybody with any question? No, no more questions. No more questions. No more questions, right? I can't see any questions. So we are good. We are good for today. We're coming back at 3 o'clock. Don't forget. We're having our discipleship class. And I told the senior girls that we're going to have a learn to say no camp. How to say no camp. A camp to teach girls. It's a base camp. It's online. One of these weekends, we'll just come together and learn how to say no. I want you to learn how to say no. You have to learn it. You have to learn how to say no. Maybe we'll have that class on the 4th of May. Please, admin, help me take down that date. It's going to be on a Sunday night so that everybody can attend. Okay? We're just going to come and practically talk about how we can say no. Because many of the problems we have is that we don't know how to say no. And so anything that happens, anything that passes, we just accept it and we think it is okay. And we think it is okay. It's not, actually. All right, I'm waiting to see if I have any more questions. Okay. Any more questions? Any more questions? Okay, Kamsi, write it down, please. Kamsi has a question. Please, so that we can shut down for now and come back at 3. Share your story in the comments first. What about the junior extra gist? Juniors, people like gist too much. Oh, God. I'm coming to your class tomorrow. I'll remind me, I'll give you the gist extra tomorrow. Tomorrow will stay longer. Admin, we are begging you people now. Want to stay longer, small tomorrow, so that you will not cut us off. So I will say the gist at once, because there will be no time for that extra gist. We are going to have the learn to say no base camp online. So please help our ministry. Junior Nengi, please write down your story, what you want to share. I'm about to shut down if nobody else has anything to say. Write it in the comments. Write it in the comments. Yes, Queen Daughter Yobami, write it in the comments. Melody, why is your hand up?
I wanted to say something about the bad influence about pornography. I wanted to say that pornography leads you into an industry of temptation and influences the way you present your image or think in a particular way.
Correct. Very true. Thank you, Melody. Your mind is affected, so you cannot think straight. Somebody asked a question that was very funny yesterday. The person said, "Oh, why you say we should not be watching people kissing, but our daddy and mommy are kissing?" I say, "Your daddy and mommy are really kissing. In pornography, they are acting. Your dad and mom are a couple, a married couple, so they get to kiss each other, just the both of them. But in pornography, one actor is teaching one actress so that you are excited and then you watch and then they make money. See the drama? See the cycle? It's very simple. That's all. Now you know, do better. Okay? You know better, you do better. Very simple. Okay, what else? What else? I'm shutting down. Why are your hands up? Write down. Don't carry your hand up. Write it down. Write what you want to say down. I don't know what you want to say. I know Melody. That's why I muted her. I know she was gonna say something that I could get. Okay, so nobody else. Nobody's writing anything. You pack your hand up. I'm not gonna unmute you. Yes. Okay, you've shared your story. Okay. How are we getting the producers richer when we are not paying them? Oh, good question. Let me call a member of my team who is a tech person. Emmanuel, please, can you put on your video and tell my girls how we used to make the producers richer when we are not paying them in that way? So he's going to unmute himself and you're going to listen to him directly. He didn't know I was going to ask him this question, but he's going to tell you the whole truth and nothing. There are so many ways you are making them richer. Wow, very good question. I love it.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. My name is Emmanuel, and I want to answer the question, how do you make the producer richer when you're not paying them? You make them richer because you are using your data to watch. And as you're using your data, the more you consume your data, it automatically converts to cash for them. So even though you're using Wi-Fi, you're using your internet connection, no matter how, as long as you're browsing or you're on the internet, that is how they get rich. So that's why when you subscribe a mobile plan and you have like 30 gig and you're on the internet and they give you a pop-up message that you're having 2 gig left, automatically the 18 gig that you've consumed has already converted to cash for any site you entered, whatever. So even the Snapchat, WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, any app or website you enter, as long as you are using your mobile data, that is how they are getting rich. Because you pay for your mobile data. So as you paid for your mobile data, you're also paying for whatever site you are entering. So you're using your mobile data to pay for the site you are entering. So that's how you can make them richer. Thank you very much, man.
You hear? That, in fact, see, girls, that's sense. There are some of them that you even have to pay a subscription for. There are some of them, the fact that there are so many people in that coming to that site, people can come and run ads on, can come and run ads there. They get money. My YouTube channel, for example, is monetized. So people run ads on my YouTube channel. So you're what? Are you not watching YouTube for free? Please, somebody, do you pay to watch YouTube? YouTube pays me. That's why I'm supposed to be giving you good content. And I'm going to give you more and more and more good content. Hey, somebody hail Queen Mother so that my brain will flow. You don't pay to watch YouTube, huh? You don't pay, but YouTube pays me. But at least I'm giving people good content. So people are giving you rubbish content and they're getting paid. Is it not painful? Is it not painful? Give you rubbish content and they get paid. Is it not painful? So stop saying it's free. Even the Netflix. It looks like I'm not paying Netflix now. You see Netflix, you were watching Netflix and sometimes you will see somebody acting gay, and all that. You did not pay to watch, you did not pay when you're watching the movie, but you subscribe to Netflix. Shout out to Queen Mother. Queen Mother is thinking every day I wake up, I think of you girls. Everybody, as I'm sleeping, I'm thinking of you. I wake and sleep thinking of you and how to, because I know girls love entertainment. So I'm trying to think, okay, after teaching, what else can I do to make sure that my girls have a nice time, even when they want to be entertained? So I'm looking for positive entertainment to give you girls. So even when you watch Netflix, it looks like I did not pay before I watched. You subscribed. Netflix is going to earn more money. And the producers that are putting their things on Netflix are going to, it's just going round and round and round and round. It's just going round and round. Someone says, final question. When we do schoolwork on the screen, we get distracted and do other things like watching movies. Is that also addiction? That is serious addiction. Someone said data subscription, next week also uses data. Thank you. Now you get the mathematics that Ima just calculated for us. Is Aunt Folake not here? But yes, that's an addiction. An addiction is when you can't resist yourself. You keep going back to do something, keep getting distracted. That's an addiction. It's not that all of you want to start asking questions. It's time for us to go. Oh, my system is hanging. Can you hear me? Can you still hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Someone say a boy in my street uses his drone to do. What's happening to my mouse? Yeah, you can hear me, but I'm trying to scroll and see the questions. Okay, maybe a member of the team can. Oh, really? Where? Oh my God, can I switch it off? Sorry, girls. My mouse moved to my tablet. Okay, it's back. Ajayi tab. A boy in my street uses his drone to watch people bath from their bathroom window. Jesus! But my bathroom window is broken. And I now heard a drone sound last week when I was changing. What should I do? Tell your parents now. Tell your parents. What's that? What kind of bad stuff is that? My goodness. And he should be embarrassed. One day, embarrass him. How old are you? This person asking me this question, how old are you? Chimamanda. Say you're the one you'll be using. Use your voice. You are the one that goes around in front of everybody. You'll be embarrassed. You'll never try it again. You are keeping quiet. Abi, you are 9. Embarrass him. Call people, gather them and say, let's embarrass this boy today. We know that you use your drone to watch girls batting. You will soon be caught and disgraced. Look at you. Shout it. I say use your voice. Write something in a cardboard and say to the one who uses a drone to look at girls batting in the bathroom. Draw him and put his name there. Don't think. Someone said, how does pornography affect us as teenagers? It stays in the place that you're supposed to be creative. If you have watched pornography here, you know that you have not forgotten what you watched. Right? I know you will not agree to say in front of everybody. But if you've ever watched porn, it doesn't leave your mind. And it goes to stay at a place in your mind where you are supposed to be creative, where you're supposed to be thinking, where you're supposed to be doing something important. That's where pornography stays. All right, girls, time for us to go. Yeah, we need to go at this point. But before we go, let's look again briefly at our boot camp thingy. Our boot camp thingy. Where our boot camp thingy team? Which of you has the boot camp thingy? Hold on. Chimamanda is just 9 and somebody is already, oh my God. Let's watch.
How do you think the sporting activities have been so far?
It's actually very great. I'm enjoying it. It's nice.
Okay, what do you have to say about your team? Do you guys collaborate for the sports? How was it?
It was okay. We really did well, even though we
And every year for the past more than 5 years, we bring together preteens and teenagers from across the nation. We hold in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, and here we are in Abuja. We bring them together to have an encounter with God by creating a platform where they can easily connect with God. It's also a time when they are withdrawing from distractions, from all the bustle and hustle in life.
Come on, son of God, come on, Peter. You are too shallow, you are too shallow. Holy Ghost, you are here. Jesus, you reign. Oh Lord, my God, how excellent is thy name.
All right, girls, thank you so much. And registration is already open for the Girls School of Sense, Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and the UK. Canada and US are loading. In May, we're going to know the dates for Canada and US, and then we'll start announcing them. Get ready for the base camp, the Say No base camp. Learn how to say no base camp. Courage to say no base camp. It's coming up on the, what's that first Sunday in May? First Sunday in May. First Sunday in May would be what? First Sunday in May would be the 4th of May. Alrighty. So we'll do Saturday or Sunday. I'm not yet sure. I think Sunday will be best. Thank you so much, girls. So that class is going to be the extra Jara for all the G's we did not have. We're going to have it. How many of you agree that we should have that class? That class is the bonus class for everybody wants to come for that class. Okay, that class is the class that we're going to have to wrap up all our conversations and actually go out learning to say no without apology or guilt. Thank you, girls. I love you so much, and I'm waiting to see you at 3 p.m. Okay? Just about 1 hour, 10 minutes time. Thank you, Aunty Falake. Thank you, Aunty Mike, Olayemi. So grateful for you. So thankful you're now in our community. God bless you, girls. You want to say thank you to Aunty Ola? Thank you, ma'am. God bless you. And see you all at 3 p.m. Love you all so much. Put on your mics and say bye. Love you. Bye.
See you.